The Mandalorian is considered by most Star Wars fans to be the best content from the franchise in the last decade. They claim that Jon Favreau really knows what he's doing and that the franchise is in good hands, especially after the recent announcement of the new lineup of shows for Disney+. But I'm not here to praise Jon Favreau or the show itself. In fact, I'm here to do the opposite. In this video, I am going to delve into my reasons for thinking this, along with some sinister things you all might not know about. The fans who are claiming that the series is Star Wars at its best are the fans who were disappointed with the sequel trilogy, me being one of them. I mean, look at them, they're just playing off everybody's nostalgia and never had any direction or roadmap as to where they wanted to go, leading to a huge convoluted mess with constant retcons and a huge middle finger to fans of the original and prequel trilogies. To be real though, The Last Jedi was easily the best of the three. It had the best direction as to where it wanted to go, and I feel like it did more justice for all the characters than any possible sequel could have done. I also think that The Rise of Skywalker was the best possible ending for the entire saga. I think that bringing back Palpatine and making Rey and Kylo Ren kiss were really bold moves, but they paid off big time. Oh, sorry. I got sidetracked. Let's get back to The Mandalorian. Season 1 of The Mandalorian introduced many characters to the Star Wars universe, but one in particular. A character so vile and wretched, a character so sinister, with a past so dark, you wonder how he even got hired by Disney in the first place. But the thing with the series is that it expanded the universe by exploring new planets, characters, storylines and more, all led by the acclaimed Buffy the Vampire Slayer actor Pedro Pascal. Now, despite the fact I've only seen one episode, I am going to discuss why the series needs to be cancelled immediately and why it is a danger to all of us. The series is encouraging and promoting a concept, a person who should have no exposure because of the horrible things he has done. The person... Wait. What the fuck? Sorry, that was just my pet, Testing. Is this thing on? If you were hearing this, it has been 2 weeks since I last recorded my lines for this Mandalorian video. I am currently hiding in my shed, but I have no idea how long until it comes back. The individual who I tried speaking of in the previous chapter was someone I implore you do not trust. This individual has done some horrible things in his past, and I am by no means trying to simply cancel this character. I don't want an angry Twitter mob to go out and try and cancel him. I am demanding that this person is sent to prison as soon as humanly possible. You might not believe me when I tell you this, because of the corporate brainwashing and all that, but I promise you, this individual will cause nothing but trouble going forward unless something is done now. This individual goes by the name of Grogu Murphy. Grogu Murphy, most known for his role as a child, or Baby Yoda, is a sick and twisted individual with a dark history of many crimes, including but not limited to theft, torture, murder, sexual assault, domestic abuse, arson and jaywalking. Grogu Murphy was born in 1977 and had a rough upbringing. His parents were abusive and manipulative, and they even forbade him from going to school. As a result of this, he had no friends growing up, and he spent most of his teenage years living in the streets doing heroin and crack for around 10 years straight. He claims that he went to rehab in 1999, but this was never confirmed. Grogu got into the scene at the age of 24, where he starred in a Broadway musical titled A Christmas Miracle this year. He then went on to star in the hit TV sitcom, But Babe, You're Green. It wasn't until he became the director of the 2005 indie film Forced to Be Reckoned With, where his true controversy would begin. With his newfound position, Grogu began to take advantage of his power, pulling many Harvey Weinsteins and Kevin Spaceys. I'll spare you the details because they're pretty grim. However, this was not the beginning. In 2007, Grogu was in a bar in Brooklyn when he began to harass a young man, insisting on buying him a drink. This thankfully didn't end in any harm being done, but the individual, who you are about to hear the first-hand experience from, was scarred for life. This individual's identity is going to remain anonymous for privacy reasons.
I was 19 when I had this experience. I was just finished my first semester in my software engineering course, so I decided to hit the local pub with a few of my mates. It was 12 p.m. when I decided to go to the bar for probably the 6th time that night. I was after 3 cokes, so naturally I was ecstatic. While I was there, waiting for the bartender, I noticed somebody sit beside me. I tried to ignore him because I was so fixated on that sweet, sweet coke. But then he started tugging me on my arm. This individual, as you guessed, was Grogu. He smelled like he was after downing 4 bottles of tequila and smoking 8 packets of cigarettes. "Hey!" he whispered in my ear. I could feel the warmth of his breath on my neck. It was wrong. He then insisted on buying me a 7-Up, which was already a red flag. I tried to tell him off, insisting that I was okay, I was fine. I was just getting something for myself. But he proceeded to raise his voice at me, shouting, "Hey, don't you run away from me, kitten," as he grabbed my arm. I immediately got up off my seat, headed back to my mates, trying to remember everything that happened. When suddenly, the feeling, the horror, I could feel a sensation on my balls, a force, if you will. I looked back, I turned around, and I seen Grogu with his arm out to me, and he smiled. I then felt a swift upwards motion, preceded by a slap. He chuckled to himself and said, "Fresh." I ran back to my friends, sat at the table, and didn't even look back at that bar for the rest of the night. In fact, I didn't have the willpower to go back to that pub, because I still see him before I go to bed, washing my teeth. I feel his warm, wet breath touching my neck, his groggy voice traveling through my ears. I see him standing in the hallway, taunting me. "Who's there? I'm warning you, I have this on camera. Where are you?" "Give me a feel of those nuts, baby."
I've been hiding for too long. It's about time somebody stood up to this little green prick. I am justice. I've got some green shit to step in. He's close. There he is! The fucker got away. The reason I am advocating that Grogu be cancelled and imprisoned is because his exposure is only beginning. Jon Favreau really thought he was a wise guy hiring this evil soul for such a big and famous series. Jon surely knew of this guy's past, and I refuse to believe he didn't. Jon doesn't have the balls to kill off Baby Yoda. I know he's gone in the season 2 finale, but he will be back. He will be fucking back. Because you see, he is a pop icon now. He's a marketing phenomenon. He's a miracle, if you will. Every book you look in, every catalogue, every shop, you are going to see Grogu action figures, Grogu pillows, Grogu hoodies and t-shirts. You see where I'm coming from, right? You see the point I am trying to make. This truly is just a Bobby, your Pop-Tarts are ready. Not now, Uncle Eric, I'm recording! You might be aware of the recent Mandalorian crossover with the popular game Fortnite. Fortnite is a fucking terrible game. It is dog shit, it is horrible, it is only for toxic little 5-year-olds, am I right, Reddit? Minecraft good, Keanu Chungus Wholesome 100, am I right? Anyway, this event is clearly just the first step of Grogu's takeover. He will start with Fortnite, but then he will move across different games, movies, TV shows until he has consumed every bit of media in existence. He will not stop until there is nothing left. He will be unstoppable. Uncancelable, if you will. This is why I am making this video. This is why we need to do something now. Why we need to protest, riot, get Disney's attention, and make him fire his scrawny little green ass as soon as they fucking can. Wait, the fuck? I just got an email. The fuck? Baby Yoda fan 27? What?
Listen here, you little shit. I know what you're up to, and I know what your plan is. Let me tell you right now that it's not going to fucking work. You think you have everybody fooled, but you are twisting the truth. You are manipulating everybody. You know goddamn well that you are spreading fake news, and I'm going to put a stop to you. You have been warned. Sleep with one eye open, princess.
Give me a second. Guys, I don't know what to do. I think Grogu was, I think he was finally challenging me. I have reason to believe that is one of Grogu's henchmen, one of his minions, one of his fucking goons. But you know what? I'm not letting him get away with this. I'm not letting him get away with threatening me like this, thinking he can go around scaring me, thinking I'm going to back down from the truth. Little does he know, I am one to put up a fight. I once tried to fight this guy myself. I looked around my fucking house trying to find him, but you know what? It's time. If he really wants a rematch, he's got one.
Strike me down now, and I will become more powerful than you could possibly imagine.